Good learners, welcome back to our mathematics class. Today is going to be the continuation of our length of arc, in which we are going to be talking about the perimeter of a sector. Just before we venture properly, if you are a new member on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, click like, so that other learners can also benefit from this channel. Thank you. From our previous lesson, we've looked at the properties of a circle. Today, we're going to look at some other property, majorly, about what we call the sector. We know very well from the previous lesson that the distance from A to B is called an arc. So in this case, when you move from O to A to B, back to O, that is called a sector. So this sector can be a minor sector, which is the small side here, or the major sector. Now, how do you now get the perimeter of a sector? The perimeter of a sector can be given as 2r plus length of arc. The word perimeter itself means sum. If you are told to find the perimeter of anything, it means sum everything together. To find the perimeter of a house, you measure the length, the breadth, the height, everything, all the size of the house. Then you add them together. Two lengths, two breadth, the height, everything, you add them together. So that's perimeter. We have two radius here, the first one and the second one. So what make up this sector are line OA, line AB, line OR or OB. And we know that line OA is a radius. OB is a radius, meaning two radius, 2r. Then A to B is the length of the arc. So we sum everything together. So perimeter of a sector equals to 2r plus length of arc, which is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So let's apply this in understanding of this topic. Example 1. The angle of a sector of a circle of radius 5.5 centimeter is 60 degrees. What is the perimeter of the sector? This is a direct question. Just apply your formula. Now, the formula for the perimeter of a sector equals to 2r plus theta over 360 degrees multiplied by 2 pi r. So 2 multiplied by our radius is given as 5.5 plus our angle given to us is 60 degrees divided by 360 degrees times 2. Our pi is given as 22 over 7, then our radius 5.5. So we now have, when you multiply this, we have 11 plus, multiply the numerator here, 60 times 2 times 22 times 5.5 divided by 360 times 7. So we have 11 plus. So let us multiply the numerator and then divide it by the denominator. We have 5.76. So when you sum it up, we have what? 16.76. Since its perimeter is going to be centimeter. Example 2. A sector of a circle which subtends 172 degrees at the center of the circle has a perimeter of 600 centimeter. Find, correct to the nearest centimeter, the radius of the circle. How do we know the formula to use? They have mentioned something. They said given a perimeter. So perimeter of what? Of a circle. Now, using that, and we have been told it's a sector, the sector of that circle. So perimeter of a sector is what we are going to be using in this case. And the perimeter of a sector is given as 2r plus theta over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. From this information, we are given this perimeter of a sector to be 600 centimeter. Is equals to 2 multiplied by the radius. Are we given the radius? we are not given a radius, we are told to find the radius, r, plus theta over 360 degree times 2 times, what's my pi? 22 over 7. Then radius is r, is unknown. This theta was given as 172. Then we have 600 is equal to 2r plus the numerator 172 times 2 times 22 times r divided by 360 times 7. So we have 600 equals to 2r plus, so let us multiply the numerator here and then divide it by the denominator. Don't forget there's r here. Our final answer is going to contain what? R. So we have 3.0 r. Now 600 is equals to 2r plus 3.0 r. We have what? 5.0 r. I need my r. I have to divide both sides by what? By 5. 600 divided by 5 equals to 5.0 r divided by 5. It's still the same thing. 5.0 and 5, they are the same. 5 cancel 5. So my r equals to 5 here, 1, 5 here. We have 120 centimeter. So our radius here is 120 centimeter. Example 3. A sector of a circle with radius 6 centimeter subtends an angle of 60 degrees at the center. Calculate its perimeter in terms of pi. Now to get the perimeter in terms of pi means don't replace that pi with 20 over 7 or what? 3.142. And we know that perimeter of a sector so to calculate the perimeter of a sector, we have 2 multiplied by the radius given to us is 6 plus our angle 60 over 360 degree multiplied by 2 times pi times our radius is 6. So we have 12 plus 60 times 2 times 6 times pi divided by 360 degree. So we have 12 plus, so let us multiply the numerator, then divide it by 360. So it's going to have pi as our answer. So when you multiply this and divide by 360, we're going to have 2 in terms of pi. This is our final answer in centimeter. But we can do it this way. What is common in both? 2 can go here, 2 can go here. We have 2, open brackets. 2 goes in 12, we have 6. 6 plus 2 goes in 2 pi, we are going to be left with pi. So in what? Centimeter. So that is the perimeter in centimeter. Before we go to the last example, if you find this class interesting to you, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so that other learners can also benefit from it. And don't also forget to drop your comments as you leave the channel. So let's look at the last example. OX and OY are radii of a circle center O. If line OS is 4 cm and angle XOY is 60 degrees, calculate correct to the nearest O number the perimeter of sector XOY of the circle. Let's take out this circle. OX and OY are radii. OX, OY, they are radii. Where that OS is 4 cm, definitely this one also will be 4 cm. And angle XOY is 60 degrees. Calculate correct to the nearest O number, the perimeter of sector XOY. Sector XOY, the perimeter. We know that the perimeter of a sector equals to 2r plus theta over 360 times 2 pi r. So 2 multiplied by the radius given to us, that is 4, plus the angle subtended at the center, 60 over 360 degrees, times 2 times the pi given to us, 22 over 7, our radius is 4. So we have 8 plus 60 times 2 times 22 times 4 divided by 360 multiplied by 7. So 8 plus, so let's multiply the numerator and divide it by the denominator. So when you multiply this and divide it, we have 4.19. So when you sum it all, we have what? 12.19. Perimeter, that is what? Centimeter. So that is how to go about the formula of perimeter of a sector. We are going to meet in the next class where we'll be talking about the area of a sector. Thank you very much.